You ever heard of the Rorschach? Have you ever heard of the Rorschach test? And no, it's not a little cabin where you go to scream. The Rorschach test consists of ink blots. That's how they do it. They go like this. Ink blots on paper, which they then fold together to make symmetrical blots. And then you look at it and tell them what you see. For example, this is clearly two extremely muscular penguins exiting a portal. Different sides, obviously. And what I know I'm going to do is that I am going to take one and then draw it. Draw what I see. That's it. Okay. I didn't read that. We're doing this in English. American English. Language of the people. I don't know. Shut up, me. Okay, begin. Okay, so what I'm seeing, come with me. I know why I'm seeing birds so much today, but this is obviously a bird here. With a little tuft of something. Something. She's holding a purse. Scrap that. I'm seeing something cooler. This is the maw of a creature with little angry eyebrows because you took its eggs or something. These are antennae, very thick antennae. All right, scrap that. What can we do with the negative space here? This is clearly a bow tie, meaning this is the lapels of a jacket. Tucks it into his pants. So this is an arm. Have you seen the Monster in Paris film? It's got this like bug main character, or not main character, but main love interest. And he wears a suit, I think. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. It appears that he has a fire sprite on each side. Sort of like I imagine this is like Odin's Hugin and Munin situation where they venture into the world and feed him information. And they're like, "Hey, monster in Paris, it's me, the fire sprite." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." And they're like, "Wow, you're so cool, Monster in Paris. I love that film." Okay. I wonder what this is. Oh, that's mine, I think. Well, that's embarrassing. But that does leave me stumped right here. It leaves a stump, in fact. This guy, headless horseman. Ah. Headless, legless horseman. You know, it sounds so logical as I'm doing it. Now that we've reached the end, I'm not so sure about this guy. All right, let's give it one more go. Then we'll move on to the next one. Not sponsored. Just thirsty. What could this be? I'm seeing... Ah! Oh my God. It was right there in front of me the whole time. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is a winner. Adorable eyes, and he's just the cutest thing you've ever seen. These are like the other mandibles that creatures have for some reason. I'm not an entomologist? Entomologist? No, etymology is the study of words. I'm not an entomologist. Is that just ants? I'm not bug doctor. He's got a comb over on both sides. You gotta let it go. Does not bequeath you, my man. Man, that could have just been a penguin. I did not need to go suited up bug route. Is what I would say if I was a coward. If I was a baby. If I was an actual infant. If I was fresh out of the womb. All slimed up. Just crowned. That's what I would say if I was that. But I'm not. So I didn't. Just to make that clear, looks fantastic. And I think we're safe to say that these are clearly one-legged horses. Oh, you know what? I'm being called, but it doesn't matter. Because you matter to me. When destiny calls, I answer only to you. This bit here, not a different horse. It is the other side of the same horse. And really, I think that's what makes life worth living. There's always the other half of the horse waiting around the corner. It's really beautiful to think about. YouTube compression probably doesn't actually show this, but there are obviously little legs there. There are markings. They're very faint, but there are tiny little legs there. Trust me blindly. Let's give him a little butt. Saggy butt. I hate it. I hate it. God, it's terrible. I'm gonna give him a belly button and not think about the ramifications of that, of him being mammalian. You know what fucks me up? Really twists my kaleidoscope. I know that whales have belly buttons, but just seeing them, it doesn't feel right. Whales should not have belly buttons. Anyway, so what is this closest to? A red bow tie? Yeah. There are 10 of these? Well, I already know what this is. This is a snail with horse legs. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Well, let me finish this idea first. This is a snail wearing one of those fancy, like, dresses. Is what I would have said, like, a minute ago. But I've seen the light. This is an evil dog. Oh my god! I've just realized what this evil dog is doing. Here's his leg, right? And you know what he's doing with the other leg? He's freaking peeing. Now, a bit of this can be explained away as a tail. That's very fox-like. I'm thinking maybe this is the tail. And you might think, oh, well, clearly there's just another dog behind him also peeing. And you would be a fool because... I mean, I feel like so far this is pretty self-explanatory. And I think what this is his body. So this guy's dead, making the other dog even more evil for desecrating the dog human's body. Wow, what a piece of shit. Now that everyone agrees that this is an evil dog peeing on a human dog, we can move on! A smashed body. There is a body in this one. There is a body here. Smashed body. Boom, nailed it. Next. Now see, we already know what this is. Let's just get this one out of the way, really. This reveals nothing about me. It's a head of an animal. Here we go. Now this is interesting, because there's nothing I see immediately here. Okay. I see something. Do I have to stick with this one? Because it is the first thing I saw. I guess so. God damn it. So this is... It's almost like a flying squirrel, where it's got like a membrane connecting its limbs. Oh, human feet. Good call, Nick. Fuck you. This is terrible. This is giving me like a visceral reaction. And I keep seeing worse things. I see these as like pendulous breasts. Wow. You could have said... I could have said any words there. I would leave if I were you. Please don't. Oh my god, it's terrible. Clickbait thumbnail. I should be executed for this. Take me to the gallows. Immediately. Let's just... I'm okay. I see two Caterpie. Caterpie? I see Caterpie. That's what I'm seeing. Right here, right now, they're looking at each other and they're falling in love. And one day, they're gonna get together and they're gonna have a bunch of little baby Caterpies. And then he's gonna get fired from his job this one, and she's gonna be so disappointed that that she divorces him, and he loses the kids in the divorce, obviously, because he's a bad father. He gets angry so easily. And what was I talking about? Clearly these are Caterpie. Caterpie. How do you say this? How do you say it? Leave a comment! I just spit all over my desktop. I'm so sorry if you had to see that. I'm really demotivated to finish this one. For some reason. Tiny little wings. Because actually, they both died in a car crash and went to heaven. Nothing lasts forever! How is a divorced Caterpie not an option here? Whatever, it's two women talking. It's a lesbian marriage. Get over it. Oh. Shut up. Did you hear that? Someone coughed. I'm seeing eyes. Right here. Now what else do I see? What do my elf eyes see? I'm seeing some sort of horns. And possibly sort of like a sticky outy bit, surrounded also by horns. That's what I'm seeing. And no, that does not represent my fear of becoming bald. So I'm thinking, say it with me, dragon. God, I love dragons. Okay, I'm gonna go pee, and when I come back, it's gonna magically be finished. Wow, it's finished! That's incredible. Honestly, this time I feel like it's almost unreasonable to not have dragon as an option at all. Okay, how do you see intestines in a stomach? That's ridiculous. If you see that, you're not valid. Antlers? Mine had horns. Antlers, I guess. God damn it. Okay. Well, this one seems clear to me. This is two four-eyed Trojan warriors sharing a somber moment of tranquility, kissing, perhaps, holding hands with their baggy sleeves, I guess, in front of the Eiffel Tower. And these are blue lobsters challenging one another in the background here. Some very fucked up lobster anatomy in play. He's got his big claw and then his little claw that all lobsters have. I know what lobsters look like. I don't need to look it up. And well, this is sort of like a hood thing going on here because they don't want to be recognized because they deserted the army to pursue their love. Well, here's the butt, and this is some sort of like wraparound thing. Aww. No, I see. Well, this is adorable. They both were going to propose at the same time, and they're realizing as they kneel down. Well, that's just precious. With their one giant thick leg and their other less giant thick leg, with a little squirrel buddy right here, and a flower. Oh yeah, it's normal. That's a normal flower. And this is... well, that's just a splot. No, it's a drumstick. Because they were eating McDonald's. Or something. KFC, I guess. Just before they proposed. But what's this? This is... oh, you know those things that fall off trees? They like spin, and you would used to chuck them in the air and watch them float down. That's that. That's what that is. Just happens to be going through the scene. unrelated to what else is happening there. Great. Yes. Can I see more than? No. Okay, well, it's 2 people, first of all. But I can also see the... Okay, we'll just go with that. Well, okay. I think I'm getting good at this. Because what this is, these are 2 naked mole rats climbing a person wearing a corset who is looking off into the distance and also has like a shark head or some kind of cool like graphic shape for a head. And they're looking off into the distance with their almost crab mouth, unaware of the mole rats climbing up them. And really, that's how I feel sometimes. Sometimes I'm too busy looking off into the distance, wearing my rainbow multicolored corset. Too busy doing that to see the naked mole rats climbing up the sides of it. And I think that's an experience we can all relate to. Great. Good drawing, Nick. Come on! You don't have any of the stuff that I'm thinking. You never have what I say. You always just want to do what you want. I said crab mouth, didn't I? Well, that's one of the options. I do see the crab now, actually. These are the pincers and etc. Okay, well, this is cheating. It's not even a Rorschach test. This is just 2 gnomes high-fiving each other. I mean, right, it's obvious. This is obviously 2 gnomes squatting. What? Yeah. Ah! Fine, it's 2 clowns. I've seen something. You're not allowed to judge, okay? These are the rules. You're not allowed to judge. I don't want to talk about it. Well, I'm healthy and well balanced. Clearly, the test doesn't lie. Rorschach doesn't lie. What did you see? Tell me in the comments. If you're a psychologist, keep to your f***ing self. I don't want to hear anything about any of this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Come back next time when No, he is a liar. He is a liar. We're not done here. I'm not done here. I'm sorry. I know you're all done for the day. You're all tired. You just want to clock out and go home to the wife and the child or whatever you have. But you're on the clock. We're not done. I have to be honest, guys. I did not deliver on this one. The drawings thus far have been underwhelming and horrifying. So, to remedy this, to make everyone happy, and to soothe the ancient powers that be, which I have awoken through my depiction of their harbinger, I must illustrate a champion, a warrior who can rise up and take arms against the... Oh, whatever, I'm not making lore, fuck that. I'm just gonna draw the dragon, I'm gonna finish the dragon, I'm gonna make it real cool, I'm gonna paint it out. Now, I'm painting it. Took sort of an eye-out approach here because, you know, there was already a base looking sort of like a Pachydonaropteryx or whatever the hell that dinosaur with the bald head is called, which I don't remember. I'm actually not very comfortable with a straight-on angle because, I mean, how does this feel? You don't like it, do you? It just feels very... intentional. It's a big commitment. I'm not and I don't. Hey, I appreciate that the design ended up coming out okay. However, I don't exactly recommend doing what I did, which was, you know, I took a design that was already it wasn't great. What the fuck am I trying to say? So the design wasn't great. right? We can all agree. Everyone agrees. Everyone agrees. Don't we? Yes, we all agree! Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. The thing is... So here's the thing. Having to work from a Rorschach blot as a base creates a set of restriction. It has to look like the blot. I went outside the blot a little bit with the horns and such like, and I ended up adding like a whole neck and what have you. But I still stayed mostly faithful to the blot, meaning that I don't actually like the base design that much. And typically, detailing a bad design just highlights your mistakes. And that's what I did here. I think the final piece is fine. But you know what else is fine? A government fee. That's it. That's the video. Go away! Explode me.